This is not the first war between Israel and the Palestinians, but it is the first to be reported in real time via social media. Yesterday, as reports came in of massive civilian casualties in Shajaya, it was on Twitter that you could see the aftermath unfold as it happened. Those tweeting were not just journalists, there were activists, ambulance crews, relatives of victims. The basic details were clear quickly. An ambulance had been attacked, there were bodies on the streets, hundreds of people were fleeing.
You know, there were tweets coming out about bodies littered on the street, just really horrific sort of pen portraits of things that we hadn't yet seen pictures of. And that did seem to affect the news cycle. I noticed that reporters who were following the story remotely sort of galvanized themselves for a very big story, which it's turning out to be.
Social media is where networks and hierarchies collide, and nothing illustrates that better than the way the Israeli Defense Force reacted on Twitter as news of civilian casualties emerged. It put out plaintive statements, not backed by evidence, that it had warned people that the area was a Hamas command centre, that rockets had been fired from there. Meanwhile, the Israeli Prime Minister was saying this on American TV.
They want to pile up as many civilian dead as they can because somebody said they use, I mean, it's gruesome, they use telegenically dead Palestinians for their cause. They want the more dead, the better.
Between official statements and tens of independent testimonies and photographs, there's no contest. Today, more evidence of how the story is being told by participants first, journalists second. A young Palestinian, unarmed, already shot in the hand, is about to be shot again, apparently fatally, by sniper fire. The rescue team he was part of records what they believe is the moment of his death.
It's an incredibly harrowing video that's now racing around the social media. Sometimes a clip of video can be so definitively, obviously authentic that it can change the discourse, but it doesn't happen very often.
That it happens at all is probably due to mobile devices. Last time Israel invaded Gaza, there were 26 million people on Twitter. Today, there are 250 million people on it, and 10 times the number of smartphones that can run it. These things can bring death and destruction to the palm of our hands and right into our lives. Last time Israel invaded Gaza, there were fewer journalists on the ground, far fewer ways for participants to tell the story. So what the effect will be, we don't know.